Hey, boat friends, August 3rd, it's a Sunday. We are here right next to the aerial lift bridge, and in about 20 minutes, you're going to see a 1,000-foot beast go right by us here. I'm on the North Pier this time, kind of hanging in the shade. It's about a 78-degree day here in Duluth. I hope you're doing fantastic. Catching up, I see some of the boat friends that are on here live right now. I see I Like GT. How are you, my friend? Mike Helt is on there. I know Lauren's on there. I know Tersa, Chuck. Well, again, this is live right now around 3:45 p.m. And if you hang in here during the live, like I said, you're going to see a 1,000-foot beast ship go right by us. The aerial lift bridge is going to go all the way up to 135 feet, and we're going to watch this beast come right by us. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. It's going to be coming from that direction right over there, so we'll be watching for that. And I want to welcome you to those that have never experienced a Vibe with Mike live stream. I'm Vibe with Mike, and I document the ships that arrive here in Duluth, Minnesota. Let's walk over here a little bit so you can see the ship canal where we will see this beast come through right over here. And you will see a lot of people. You have Lake Superior right out there in the distance, the largest of the 5 Great Lakes. You can see someone out here on their pontoon checking things out. And if you are watching this after the live stream, it's all good. Just kick back. It'll be about 20, 30 minutes. You'll get to hear me chatting and interacting with the people that are in the chat right now during this live stream. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. That's what it's all about. I see Ruth is on there. How are you, Ruth? See Woodman on there. And again, enter where you are at right now in the world and what the temperature is. I always like seeing what's going on with the weather. Again, I am on the North Pier. South Pier is right over here. A lot of people out here today. As you can imagine, it's August. I Like GT, thank you for that donation. Really appreciate you. But we're going to have a fun one today. I'm also going to get you caught up with a few announcements as well. I think you probably heard the announcement yesterday briefly that we have 2 people that are going to be arriving from Japan. First time they've ever been to the United States, and they're coming here, and their goal is to see the Paul Arts of Goethe. Coming to Duluth for the first time. So that's going to be very, very fun for us to catch up with them, and they definitely want to be on camera. They talked about it, so we're going to have a lot of fun. They sent me their itinerary, so we'll see them very soon. Paula, how are you? Dennis, great seeing you on here as well. I'm going to have you do a little bit of people watching. Look at the canal as well, because we'll have this 1,000-foot beast right behind me. Be here in a few minutes. Lauren, make sure you say hello to David for me. Mike, thank you so much for that donation. Really appreciate it, brother. Got Mad Jack on there. You have Mad Jack from Bay City, Michigan. Says everything is looking great. Thank you so much. Bonnie's on there. Hope you're doing good. Knit and Stitch is on there. How are you? Thank you for that donation. And yes, we are going to see the American Century. And you know what's cool is I've been on that ship a few times when it was over at SMET dock. So very cool. And I was over there at the pipeline dock. Give you a shot of the aerial lift bridge as we wait for a few moments to see that beast. Floyd, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining. And like I said, we're going to have some fun with a powerful ship that's going to be coming in. You might have heard a few of these announcements yesterday. Again, just wanted to send some love out to Harold B. He's a boat friend from Hawaii. He's been battling cancer, and he is now cancer-free after 4 operations. And again, I just want to pass this message along. It's important to me to make sure that you are aware. He said, quote, "Boat friends, I love all of you, and I love every Great Lakes boat. I want to visit Duluth and Port Huron. I want to make sure that he feels a love from the boat friends community, and he knows that we're supporting him and his getting well." Again, beautiful day here in Duluth. I mean, I wish I could send the weather to all of you. You can see it on the camera here. Chuck, hopefully you're doing great. Got to talk to you earlier. And Lyle, Deborah, Perry, Don, D, and Vicky from Streamtime Live want to say hello. Also Ken Hayes, Bill Ford and family, Lucas in New Mexico, Dave M., who was on the Viking Octantis. You probably saw that video. And as we stand here, you're going to see the people start to gather. This pier will get pretty loaded as they see that huge aerial lift bridge go up to 135 feet. It's just a beautiful day. I was out earlier checking things out, but it's one of those days where, yeah, it's 75 degrees, but you get in that sun, it feels like a good 80 plus, and look, I'm not going to complain. You already know how cold it gets for me in the winter. Gordy, how are you, my friend? Checking in from Florida, saying 93 degrees. We definitely can use that here in Duluth in November, December for sure. Kim, how are you, my friend? Mark and Kim, hope you're doing great. Feathered Life, Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Also want to say hello to Captain Jeff there in Ohio. Big Buckeyes fans. And, you know, this is American Century going out. I absolutely have to say hello to Kevin, Mike, Dave, Adam, and all of my friends at American Steamship Company. And if you've never been here, this is the aerial lift bridge. This was originally constructed in 1905. And it's just amazing to still see it in operation, serving a purpose. And you can see there are some pedestrians that walk across that bridge. Zoom a bit so you can see people. See on that bridge they're walking across. Vehicle traffic, it's a pretty remarkable bridge. And a thing that I tell people is just like San Francisco or Brooklyn, you know, the Brooklyn Bridge you have in San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge. This is really what Duluth is known for. When you look at any decals or when you think of Duluth, you see the aerial lift bridge. It's really cool. Paula, how are you, my friend? Laura, great seeing you on here. Paul is in Illinois, 87 degrees. And there's our friend Craig C. checking in from Phoenix, Arizona, 108 degrees. You could cook an egg on the sidewalk, no doubt about it. Denise, how are you, my friend, in Iowa? Again, I'm just going to kind of hang in the shade just for a little bit. We got Colin from the United Kingdom on here right now. 17 degrees Celsius. Hope everything is good in the UK. Just had a family member over in London and also Paris. They had a great time. They were talking about the heat there. But again, the old saying is when it comes to heat, and I deal with the snow here in Minnesota, you can't shovel hot. So we're not going to complain, right? Levi, how are you, my friend? Saying that it's his birthday next weekend. Well, happy birthday. We'll celebrate it together here with the boat friends with the American Century. Give you a shot over here at Grandma's. You have people. Let me see. I'm going to try this. Zoom in for you. If we can see Grandma's deck right there. You see people eating, enjoying. Great view, wouldn't you say? And right over there you have vehicles that come on and off the bridge. Joe Bryant, how are you, my friend? Said he really enjoyed his trip last week. And watching right now with the 3 grandkids. And I want to say hello to Joe, the grandkids. Joe and Beth, how are you? The thing that I really love is when people that used to live in Duluth or they love the ships, they find this channel and, you know, they finally have people to talk to about the ships. And I know a lot of you heard the story before, but the way this got started is just, you know, I really didn't have anybody to talk to about ships. You know, I grew up in Minneapolis, far away from the big ships here in Duluth, but finally got to find a lot of people to talk ships with, and we have created one heck of a community. Now let me zoom in. Just going up, the action is going to start. Look in the distance, boat friends. You can see that 1,000-foot beast right now. It will be coming in a few moments. And again, I kind of went live at the last moment, so I didn't give a lot of our boat friends time to check out or be ready for the live, but it's all good. If you're watching this after the fact, if you're enjoying what you are seeing, please hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know what your favorite portion of this video is, or just talk about your favorite ship or anything you want to. That's what that comment section is all about. We have a fun time. I'm going to get along the pier as well so you can see the people start to fill in. And like I said, this bridge is going to go up to 135 feet. Sasquatch, how are you, my friend? From Jupiter. Great having you on. Kathy, how are you? There in Iowa, 70 degrees. That's awesome. And you might have heard a couple shout-outs. You know, I want to say hello to Octavius there in the Bronx. He's in the maritime industry there in New York City. Michelle L. lives in Sweden, from Michigan. Felix in Iberia, Brazil. Leo from Germany. Zach, Vancouver, Canada. And remember, Ram Tough Mama, she's one of our boat friends. She has a birthday coming up here on the 4th. Looks like we have some jet skis going through the canal. But the action is starting right now. You can see the bridge going up. Take a look at it going up right above you here. Look in the distance. There's that huge beast. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more for you. Take a look at it there. You got a couple jet skis. Take a look at the sailboat right over here. A lot going on here in the harbor today. Just had the Van Enckevort that arrived as well. You can see that 1,000-foot beast. Another appetizer vessel that's going to go right by you right here. One of the charter fishing boats. Thunderbird, how are you, my friend? Great seeing you. I know you're a real deal ship fan as well. Look at George made it. XMX, how are you, my friend? He's saying greetings from New Orleans. Carol, how are you? Great seeing you as well. Charlie, wonderful seeing you here from New Hampshire. But I can't wait to have all of you meet. And they've sent a couple videos and pictures and different things from Japan. It is going to be really cool. That is Akamitsu and Yoma from Sapporo, Japan. They can't wait to come here and say hello to everybody here in Minnesota. I told them if they come any later than September, I'll have to introduce them to a snow shovel. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, we'll be ready. Yeah, and someone just mentioned in the comment section, they talked about some of the smoke, the Canadian wildfire smoke. I'm going to zoom in over there on the hillside. You'll be able to see, take a look at that haze that you kind of see out there. That's the Canadian wildfire smoke. Not bad today. Here's another vessel coming through. Take a look at that. But again, take a look at the people starting to make their way on the pier. You shot all the way down there. That is the North Pier Lighthouse all the way down. You can see people congregating, getting ready for this beast to come through. 1,000-foot beast. And to all the boat friends that are on here live, thank you for joining. To those that are just finding the channel, make sure that you subscribe and come back and become a boat friend. A boat friend is a person that loves the ships, loves people that talk about the ships, and good people. That's what it's all about, and it's always going to be positive, family friendly, no drama ever. So no matter how your day is going, if you see a Vibe with Mike video, you can trust that you're going to be able to kick your feet up and it's all good. Zoom in a little more for the appetizer vessels for you. Again, perfect day to be out there if you have a boat, sailboats, and usually what happens, you have a lot of these vessels that will wait here on the side if they're looking to go out because you have that big beast. As you can see, that's going to be heading out right there. Robert, how are you? Nice seeing you there. Lincoln Park, Michigan. Hopefully you're doing great. Sky is on there, 96 degrees in Texas. Thanks for joining. And I know Jose sent an email earlier today. You probably remember him. Another person that works in the ports there in Mexico. He's going to be joining. But I like doing some people watching. We do some vessel watching. As this beast gets closer to us, you can see in the distance, I definitely will up close next to the wall so you can see it. There's the bow there in the distance. So you're not going to miss anything. We should hear a whole lot without a doubt. But just take in the ambiance, the fun, the atmosphere. Another vessel coming in. Oh, how are you? I'm live right now. Oh, that's okay. Where are you from?
Minneapolis.
Okay, Minneapolis area. What's your names?
Rick Garrison.
Rick and Marcy right now said hello to all the boat friends. They're from Minneapolis. They're here enjoying the ship. Have you ever seen the American Century before?
I think I saw it go out the Superior once.
1,000-footer. Yeah. It's as good as it gets, right? I'm trying to tell everybody how wonderful the weather is here today.
Oh,
I told him you don't need a snow shovel today. No snow shovel, right?
Green flag.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So Rick is pointing out that green flag. Let me zoom in on that. So that right there is a rip current flag. So it's going to go green, yellow, or red, depending on what's going on out there. Green means that it's pretty light conditions, nothing really to worry about. Good indicator. But nice meeting you. Thank you. I'll talk to you after the live. Thank you. Well, there you go. You know, it's just good people checking in, saying hello. And that's the thing that I've noticed over time. You know, whether I'm on my boat, if you ever see me going through on the boat, definitely wave, say hello. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite. You know, I love talking about ships. And when I'm down here on the pier, usually I'm on the South Pier, as you know, North Pier today, just to get a different, a different perspective. It's always fun seeing more people walking around. David, I hope you're doing great. We got one of the boat friends here from Germany. I hope you're doing fantastic. Pretty late there right now. Again, for those that are joining live, we're here in Duluth, Minnesota, watching a 1,000-foot ship, the American Century. It's in the distance right there. Let me for you. We are here right next to Lake Superior, the largest of the 5 Great Lakes. The bay is on this side, so where they do all the loading is over in this direction. Out this way, where the lighthouse is, in that direction, that's out on Lake Superior. Very calm day. Chuck, this would be a perfect day for you to be here in Duluth. I know you'd like to be here, Lauren, and I guess everybody. So I'm kind of teleporting you all here right now. And your buddy Mikey found the shade. Take a look down here. Again, that beast is making the turn. You got a jet ski that's coming blasting. You see these jet skis and different vessels try to make it out before the big 1,000-footers go through. And, you know, sure, they can make it, or even if in your boat you can make it, but the issue becomes this. You know, what if you're in the middle of that canal and your engine goes out, right? So now you're sitting there and you're a sitting duck. So I always try my best at, you know, if the vessel is real close, I don't attempt to go through. Bill, how are you, my friend? There's Bill. He's on here. Hopefully your family's doing fantastic on a Sunday. Again, this is August 3rd, around 4 p.m. Central Time. You are joining me here in Minnesota, Duluth, to be exact. You can see that aerial lift bridge up at 135 feet. And I'm going to get right next to the wall for you when we see this beast of a vessel go by. And the captain of the AC, there's no doubt about it, he's going to blast that horn for all of you. A lot of people joining live right now. Take a look at this. You see these going around. This is an interesting situation. You got a person actually standing on top of one of these pedal cars right here. So before you see a 1,000-foot ship, you're able to see this here. There you go. You see a lot of them out on the streets. I've seen them on the sidewalks, even going down Park Point to the very end as well. Chose to come out here. I was really thinking about going out on the boat to do the live stream for you, but you know, again, it's a lot of multitasking when you're moving around, trying to keep the boat under control. I think it's just a lot funner to do a little people watching and you feel like you're really here. Take a look at this pup right here. Let me zoom in. Good looking dog, huh? Don't hesitate to go into that comment section. Even if you've never been out there, just say hello. Meet some of the boat friends and join the community. Doesn't matter how old you are, your experience level with the ships. You don't have to be an expert. And ask any questions. You know, a lot of people send me emails because they're a little nervous to leave it in the comment section. And I would give you the advice to just leave any comment that if you have questions in the comment section of the video, opposed to sending me an email, because you'll have experts and people that really know the answers that will take time to answer those questions for you. And that's how we all learn, right? You don't have to be an expert. I learn something new every day with these ships. I don't know everything. And I learn a lot from you, and we all learn together. That's what it's all about. Look at that beast. You can see that bow looking pretty huge. Some quick facts. So American Century, built in 1981, 1,000 feet length. Like I mentioned, owned by the American Steamship Company. 7 holds, 37 hatches, 2 propellers, 2 rudders, 4 3,500 horsepower General Motors diesel engines, and it's leaving SMET dock fully loaded with coal on its way to Michigan. So this thing is going to be sitting pretty low in the water as it goes by us, as we anticipate a huge horn blast. Boat Nerd, how are you? Nice seeing you on here. Randy checking in from Wisconsin. Nice seeing you on here. Indie Girl, thank you. Yep, hit the like button, exactly. Yeah, that makes a big difference. So if you're watching this video, make sure that you hit the like button, whether you're watching live or I streamed it and you're watching after the fact, hit the like button. Definitely lets people that love the ships to find this channel. We should get a blast here from that horn any moment. Let me zoom in just a little more, give you some more detail of this beast. You can see the dual anchors there on the bow. Draft sitting at about 28 feet. So what that means is there's 28 feet of the vessel below the water still. Yeah, and this is a huge ship. I've been on it twice, and it took me, I believe it was 4 minutes to walk from the stern to the bow. It's really hard to give people a comparison of how large this ship really is as it goes by. You take a look at this. Look at that beast. Michael, how are you there in Cincinnati? Great hearing from you. And this is the moment you've been waiting for here. The 1,000-footer going out onto Lake Superior. Ralphie, how are you, my friend? Yep, Dennis is on there. Great seeing Dennis. Try to give you this full shot here in the lens. Mark, shout out from Pennsylvania. How are you? You can see there's still a few lights on the superstructure. Zoom in and show you that. There you can see the boom. Just heard a captain salute from the American Century to the aerial lift bridge. SC Patriot, how are you? Stewart was saying that he was stationed in the Panama Canal. That had to be pretty interesting. I'm sure you saw a lot of ships there. Take a look at this huge superstructure. And there's that boom. Self-unloading boom. Essentially, it's like a conveyor belt system. All of the cargo that's inside of the ship comes from underneath on a conveyor belt system and out on that conveyor belt to the offloading point. Look at this beast. Let's walk here and watch it at the same time. Little people watching, ship watching. You know how we do it. Try to give you as much to do in one shot as I can. And you know, the coolest thing for me is when you see these kids down here that have never seen a ship, and there's a lot of people that have never been to Duluth and they've never seen these ships in person. It really is a remarkable situation. It really takes your breath away seeing how huge they are. And you can see those, stack on this side, and we're going to see some of the turbulence that's kicking up behind the ship. See a wake that's created from the propellers on this beast. You got someone that's looking out. See that? Very cool. And again, this is going out to Lake Superior, heading to Michigan. And again, anybody that loves these ships really has something to look at here. When you're in Duluth, it's unbelievable. Well, boat friends, if you enjoyed this live stream, being together, please hit the like button before you leave. It'll allow people that love the ships to find this channel. And I will be out here live again. we're just getting started here. Again, to all of you that watch live, really appreciate you being here. And to those that are watching later, it's all good. Kick back and enjoy. We will be back. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.